Most luxury SUVs try to look powerful. Big wheels, bold grills, expensive badges. But at the end of the day, they're still built within the same limits. Same length, same stance, same formula. This doesn't follow the formula. It breaks it. 6 wheels, extended body, executive-level presence. This is the 2026 GMC Savana 6x6, and it doesn't compete with luxury SUVs. It replaces them. Because once you see this in person, everything else starts to feel normal. And normal isn't what this was built for. The standard GMC Savana has always been known as a dependable American platform. Work-ready, durable, practical. But in this 6x6 executive conversion, practicality becomes presence. The body is stretched, reinforced, reimagined. And that third axle? It's not just mechanical, it's psychological. Because when people see 6 wheels on something this large, their brain immediately recalculates value. It looks heavier, more expensive, more important. And importance is the real currency in the luxury world. From the front, the gloss black finish absorbs light instead of reflecting it. That alone creates dominance. The chrome grille cuts through the darkness with authority, centered by the red GMC badge. A subtle reminder that this isn't imported prestige. This is American power. Move to the side and the scale becomes obvious. The wheelbase stretches far beyond traditional SUVs. The triple-axle setup anchors the rear like a luxury freight train designed for executives instead of cargo. It doesn't just arrive, it occupies space. Pull this up to a 5-star hotel, a private terminal, or a corporate headquarters, and it doesn't blend in with Escalades or Range Rovers. It makes them look compact, and that's before you even open the door. Because the exterior only tells half the story. Step inside, and this is where the narrative splits in two. This vehicle comes in 2 completely different interior personalities, and each one speaks to a different type of power. First, the executive lounge configuration. Cream leather captain's chairs, warm ambient lighting, wood trim accents, rear console integration, reclining seating designed for long-distance comfort. This feels calm, intentional, controlled. It's the kind of environment where decisions are made, where contracts are reviewed, where conversations stay private, where time feels productive instead of wasted. The lighting isn't flashy, it's warm. The seating isn't sporty, it's supportive. This isn't a party cabin, it's a boardroom on wheels. For business owners, diplomats, executives, this is luxury without noise. But that's only one version. Because the second interior personality shifts the entire atmosphere. Now imagine stepping into the night VIP configuration. Black leather, deep blue ambient lighting tracing the contours of the cabin, a starlit ceiling glowing above you, wide digital displays stretching across the front cockpit. This doesn't feel like a boardroom, it feels like a private jet. The mood changes immediately. It's darker, sharper, more futuristic. This version speaks to a different buyer. Tech entrepreneurs, influencers, high-profile clients, younger executives who want presence with edge. The lighting isn't subtle. It's dramatic. The screens aren't minimal. They're immersive. This is where luxury meets after-dark energy. And the fact that both personalities exist within the same 6x6 platform doubles its appeal. Because now it's not just a vehicle. It's customizable identity. But presence alone isn't enough. A vehicle this size has to move with confidence. Under the hood, the 2026 GMC Savana 6x6 stays true to proven American engineering philosophy. Strong torque delivery, smooth automatic transmission, power tuned for stability, not speed. This isn't built for drag races. It's built for composed highway dominance. The triple-axle configuration distributes weight differently than a traditional SUV. That means more planted highway behavior, more rear stability, less body float at high speeds. And when fully loaded with passengers, it doesn't feel strained. It feels settled. That's important when you're carrying people who expect comfort without compromise. Technology inside this vehicle focuses on usability and experience. Modern infotainment systems with seamless smartphone integration. Rear entertainment displays positioned for executive viewing. USB-C charging ports throughout the cabin. Integrated lighting and climate controls that can be adjusted without disrupting the ride. But here's where it gets interesting. Some builds showcase a more traditional dashboard layout. Then you step into the upgraded digital cockpit, and it feels like an entirely different generation. Widescreen instrumentation, modern interface design, cleaner visual flow. That contrast alone communicates evolution. It tells the buyer, this isn't just extended, it's upgraded. Now let's address the question everyone eventually asks. What does something like this cost? This isn't entry-level luxury. This isn't mid-tier premium. Depending on configuration, customization, and interior personality, pricing can climb deep into six-figure territory. And at first glance, that may sound extreme, but compare it to fully loaded luxury SUVs. Compare it to imported executive vans. Compare it to stretched limousine conversions. And suddenly the equation changes. Because very few vehicles at similar price points offer this level of interior volume. Very few offer six-wheel road presence. And almost none deliver both executive calm and VIP drama in the same package. This isn't about paying for a badge. It's about paying for scale. From an ownership perspective, this vehicle occupies an interesting space. For entrepreneurs and executive transport companies, it can function as both a lifestyle statement and a business asset. Service networks remain accessible thanks to the familiar GMC foundation. Mechanical components are not exotic supercar parts. That makes long-term maintenance more predictable than many imported luxury alternatives. But make no mistake, this vehicle isn't for everyone. It's not built for tight urban parking garages. It's not designed for subtlety. And it certainly doesn't aim to blend in with school pickup lines. It's built for people who understand that luxury is no longer about how low you sit. It's about how much space you command. So here's the real question. If you had the choice between a top-tier luxury SUV or a six-wheel executive machine that changes the scale of what luxury feels like, which one truly defines the next level? Because once you experience something this extended, this composed, this unapologetically dominant, it becomes very difficult to go back to ordinary proportions. Luxury SUVs focus on style. The 2026 GMC Savana 6x6 focuses on presence. And that's why it doesn't just compete. It exists on another level. If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of the most dramatic executive builds on the road today, let me know in the comments whether you'd choose the executive lounge interior or the night VIP configuration. And if you want more vehicles that challenge the standard definition of luxury, make sure you subscribe. Because not everything impressive fits inside the usual categories. And sometimes, it takes six wheels to prove it.